Welcome back to another episode of Hot Fixing the NFL. Basically, the idea is to apply a day one patch, a hot fix, to the teams of our choosing and kind of iron out the last final niggles, prepare the team for a very, very successful season. And to be fair, I don't think that there's a team that has had such a great time compared to the Lions. They've added fantastic players. Players have grown a lot there. They're just super solid. I really love what they did in the 23 draft, in the 24 draft, and before that, they now are a really, really strong team. Very, very unexpected for a lot of longtime Lions fans here. Looking at the team, in my opinion, when I look at it, I usually tend to find a problem area immediately. Here, and we're looking at an 88 offense. There is really not much to do here. We could niggle a little bit and say, well, a 76 rated left guard, we could do better. Yeah, we could. But everything else is so good on this offensive line. I really, really like the situation on tight end. These backup tight ends a little bit wonky, but if they're the same quality as Sam Laporta, then maybe that will not be too bad. The receivers are fantastic. The running back room is absolutely brilliant. Quarterback could be a question mark, but again, I really don't think that's much of an issue. Defense could be an area where we kind of try to improve things a little bit. We could approach this part here, of course, looking at the mid-linebacking group here. We've got Barnes here. Also looking at Marcus Davenport, who might be a little bit on the slower side. But again, he is freaking 74 rated. He's a start of trade player. Even Malcolm Rodriguez and James Houston over here are actually very, very solid. So I think I'm going to be turning my attention towards the mid linebacker group. That is an area that really could use some help, which is something that we see in this lineup overview. What we're going to do next is we are going to check up the roster in more detail, because sometimes you do see things when you look at player ages and the likes. Anyhow, quarterback situation, we're going to leave this as is. Running backs, I said before, I love it, and we're not going to be doing a thing here. No fullback, that doesn't matter too much. The wide receivers, absolute fantastic, elite, very good, and so on. So it's just maybe Khalif Raymond is a little bit of a drop off here, but the top three alone are absolutely fantastic. Tight ends also looking pretty nice here. They do have Sam Laporta, who's kind of carrying the whole thing, but all the other ones aren't too horrible either. The left tackle is absolutely great. Left guard, 3176. Yeah, this could be an issue that we might look at, but again, for the upcoming season, I think it's a good choice. On center, Frank Ragnar, we do need a backup here. There is not enough backup here. On right guard, we're looking at Kevin Zeitler, 33. And we're looking at Netane Muti. And we're looking at Christian Mahogany. And on right tackle, Penei Sewell and Colby Sourstow. On defense, left edge, Marcus Davenport, again, 2674. We could be thinking about this one. I actually really like what they've done so far. This is a really, really good team. Kaminsky behind Hutchinson, that works. D tackle, we've got DJ Reader, Lynn McNeil, Levi Wozorike, and Broderick Martin. Fantastic setup. Left outside linebacker, Rodriguez and Houston, both going to be growing quite quickly. Jack Campbell on mid linebacker. I think we need depth here. Now, this is certainly an area where we do need to bring in some depth players. Alex Anzalone, Jalen Reeves, maybe not too crazy, but again, for the upcoming season, good enough. On corner, we're looking at actually good CB1, solid CB2, CB3, Terran Arnold, very nice. Mick Robertson, we've got Kendall Vildor and S. Rick Straw Jr., another rookie. Ifeatu Melifonwu, 2475, fantastic. Strong safety, Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, and CJ Moore. To be really fair, I really think that this is probably the first one that wouldn't even really need a hot fix. They're just that good. They're just really that good. The only thing that I could start questioning is the quarterback, but that would make it completely unrealistic if we were to kick him out. So yeah, we're going to be going over the team. See you in a bit. Let's see what we changed. Dylan, we are sending Levi Wozorike to the Bengals. We are receiving Shaquille Leonard. mid linebacker, that was an area of need for us. Just goes to show that there are teams on Madden that really need fixing and others that are pretty well-rounded already. Looking at this one here, we really didn't have to do a lot. All I did was to add Netane Muti over into the center room, basically to create some depth here in case of an injury for Frank Ragnar, who's the stalwart here, of course. Apart from that, there is really not much to do on the offense. On the defensive side of things, I did add Shaquille Leonard to the mid linebacking room, and Blake Martinez coming from the free agents pool. Just felt like that needed a little bit of a buff here, and to also take some pressure off of injury related problems right there. Apart from that, I did actually refrain from doing too much. I kept Rodriguez and Houston here. They are solid choices. Alex Anzalone is fantastic. The linebacking group is really solid right now. I love the strong safety and the free safety setup. Super young players. Cornerbacks are decent enough. We could add a kick-ass cornerback into the mix here, but they did draft Terrion Arnold, who I would expect to play CB2 pretty quickly, so that's a good choice as well. The edges are well set, especially Hutchinson and Reader are fantastic. Davenport is going to be okay for the next year. If he grows, he grows. If he doesn't, he can always be replaced, but it's not really an area of need, I would say. So overall, this is probably the first team where I really didn't have to do a lot. We did buff the offense up to an 89, and I think we also improved the defense a little bit, but it was never the task here to really change all of the team, the look of the team, but to just kind of really prepare it, do the finishing touches that were done and started in offense in the off season and during the draft, of course. So again, take a look at the team. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have done differently. Let me know what areas I probably missed, what you would have done, what targets you would have gone for. Let me know what you think of the idea. If you like it, do drop a like and please subscribe. Helps a lot, as you know. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for joining in, and see you next time.